So, in the flurry of your early career with the state and all the subsequent action you and your colleagues spun off on
you're going to be in this at some point?
What do you think was your best decision that propelled you or the group forward?
We never waited for anyone else to give us approval to do anything. Everything in the group was self-motivated and mostly self-financed in the early days, and just done without waiting for anybody's anything.
That's what you gotta do. What do you believe was the key to the success of Reno 911? Was it because it was actually closer to real life than we're willing to admit, or that the satire was so razor sharp that it was easier to keep fresh?
It's the answer is because it feels unscripted, and it feels sincere to people. And the reason is because it is mostly very sincere. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Of course, you revive one of the classic roles in stage and television when you portrayed Felix Unger in the TV revival of The Odd Couple. What were you and Matthew up against in trying to update the material, and was there enough chemistry to sustain it during the run?
I actually think it would have gone a lot longer. If you look at the ratings of Odd Couple when Matthew and I were doing it, it was doing really great numbers on CBS. And I mean, it didn't feel like a struggle. It felt like, to me, the nice thing about that was it wasn't like we were the second Odd Couple. We were actually the fifth.
Right.
So it was, being the fifth of something is a lot less pressure than being the second of something, So,
yeah, sure.
But Maddie and I had always had a great friendship, and I think what's fun is that Maddie and I both have a great friendship, and you can even see on screen sometimes how much I bug him in real life. But we're always very close. So it's like there was something about that I think worked really well with.
Well, also you guys were veterans of that form.
Yeah.
So final question: which role, either live or voiceover, would you consider most opposite to the image you developed in comedy, and what makes it closer to who you actually are?
Well, I feel like the characters get more and more like me the longer I do these sorts of things. So, by the time I'm doing stuff now, I sort of have a persona. It feels like, and so I'm starting to add that to everything. But I'm trying to think of the character I'm least like in the history of the world. See, I don't really get those parts. Is the problem,
Every time I see you on the cast list, I'm always happy because I know you're going to be great, brother.
Thanks,
man. Thank you very much. Go back to your public. This is Patrick McDonald for HollywoodChicago.com. Copyright 2026.